Good morning, everybody. My name is Joanne Ferreira, and my business is called The Passionate Plan. And my mission is to inspire you and help you to challenge your status quo. So to challenge the way you think and the way you act in the world, so that you can be more and more truly yourself, live a life of integrity, and do work that really matters. So as I was putting my face on this morning, I was thinking that really nothing is on everybody's mind except hurricanes, right? And as I was watching a building, I was watching a clip of a big building fall into a river in St. Martin yesterday. I was like, oh my gosh, what if that was someone's building, someone's home, someone had spent time building that building? What if it was their retirement, their savings? And as I am in touch with my brother and my friend as they get ready for the hurricane to hit them in Florida, it begs the question, what really matters? You know, you think about that people could lose lots of things in disasters like this. So what really matters? And if we ask ourselves that question, then we find ourselves, pouring a glass of wine or a bottle of rum, because it's like, you know what, that's a big question and I don't want to handle that right now, Joanne. However, hurricanes push that question up in our face. So many of us do things for the future. We save for the future. We do things because of some future thing. And hurricanes show us that none of that really matters. So the question I'm going to ask you today is, the way you live your life, the things that you are doing, does it really matter right now? Will they remain once the hurricane sweeps everything away? Will those things be here right now with you? Are they things that cannot be swept away in a hurricane? And as I was thinking about hurricanes, I had a call from someone who wanted to work with me last night. And the reason they wanted to work with me is because, one of the same reasons is because they wanted to live a life of no regrets. They were coming up on a big birthday, and they were like looking back on their lives and going, you know what, Joanne, I've done this work for so many years because my family needed the money, so that my family needed the money. And it burnt me out and it made me miserable and grumpy. If we want to do things that could be for the future or for someone else or for our family, notice when it actually brings you joy in the moment. Are there any things about it that bring you joy or help someone else in the moment? And if you don't want to radically change everything right now, focus on those things. However, if nothing about it brings you joy in the moment and that could be swept away with a hurricane, think about a life of no regrets. Think about what would make your life different, what would make it fulfilling, what would make it a life of no regrets. And as you think about that, you're like, Lord, John, that's a big question. So here's where I am right now, right? And here's my life of no regrets. And that's a big gap, right? I could put my hands right out. That's a big gap in between, Joanne. And do I want to shake up my life and cross that big gap right now? So I'm going to encourage you to start small. I'm going to encourage you to just take one small piece of a life that you're living, filled with regrets, a life that won't stand up to a hurricane, and start changing quietly and slowly and doing something that matters right now in the moment, that brings you joy, that brings someone else joy, that makes someone else's life different and meaningful. And then here's the other thing that happens when you have that gap. That gap is filled with thoughts that are designed to keep you safe, so-called keep you safe. Actually, they're designed to keep you in your comfort zone. And they sound like this. You know what? Who you feel you are. You want a life of no regrets. You feel you're big. You're too old. You're too fat. You're too thin. You're too ugly. You don't have enough education. You're not smart enough. It's too late to change. You think your family will like this? You're crazy. People will think you're crazy. So, you know what? I want to ask you if those thoughts will stand up in a hurricane. Will they stand up? Will they hold water in a hurricane? Right? Challenge those thoughts. Question those thoughts. Those are the things that will get in the way of living a life of no regrets. A life that, as you are hitting a hurricane, will stand up and it'll be a life of meaning. And If you want some help and support working through living a life of no regrets, challenging those thoughts in a way that's not going to turn your whole world upside down, I'm here for you. Certainly we can chat. I'll do a free consultation if you'd like about how I can help you with that. Just simply private message me. And in the meantime, I'd like to send thoughts and prayers and love and light to all those who are facing hurricanes or natural disasters of any kind right now. And until next time, thanks for your comments and your feedback and your shares. I so appreciate it. Let's live a passionate life, and I'll see you next time.